Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
This week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed, and you can get 15% off your order when you head to get-blitz.com and use promo code RVD. Get 15% off.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
He came by and he said, Rob, you know we're working tonight, right? Yeah, I know. I was like, you know, just don't ask Sabu, why did he say that?
Shout out to Frankie.
Hell, shout out to Jeff Jarrett.
Shout out to Double J too.
Connection.
He's going for the world title in AEW now.
That's awesome, dude. And he's what is he, like 58?
Yeah, he's something like that. He looks great. You know, he's confronting MJF right now, and that's going to be a good little feud they're going to have going. So I'm excited for that.
Hey Siri, how old is pro wrestler Jeff Jarrett?
Jeff Jarrett is 57 years old.
Okay, sorry, I added a year to him, but cool, man.
You,
I met him in 90 when I was 19 at USWA, and I just thought of him as already being older, established. I thought of him as being a veteran, even though he probably wasn't, but just because him and Robert Fuller had the tag team championships, they were the big baby faces every night. You know, his dad was the promoter, and so he had that number one babyface push kind of position, and because of that, I just thought of him as like already being a veteran and shit. But damn, he must have been 21 when I was 19. Wow. No, wait, he's 3 years older than me. How old am I?
How old am I right now?
He's 3 years older than me, and then so 20.
You're 53, right?
I just turned 54.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay, 3 years.
Yeah, so when I was 19 in 1990, I guess that would have made him 22. Not quite the veteran unless he started when he was 12.
That's so crazy too. I was just talking to my co-host Robert on Rumor Innuendo.
Robert Fuller.
Not Robert Fuller. No, Robert
Stud.
But no, and like where I was talking about, he was saying like how Jeff Jarrett was almost like the same generation as another wrestler, and I was like, no, I think he's a generation above almost. But it's so crazy to think about, like, because I almost consider you two different generations of wrestlers.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's weird, but I guess I'm wrong. We're wrong. We're wrong. We're in this together, bro.
We are.
Yeah. I thought of I would have. Thought he was definitely. I mean, he already had I don't even know. I thought he had a mustache and everything, but who knows?
Who knows?
I just remember him coming by in the gym one time in Indiana, Jeffersonville, I think it was called. But we'd work out at this gym, and I was squatting, and I had like 4 plates on each side, you know, and I was doing reps with 405, and he came by and he said, Rob, you know we're working tonight, right? Yeah, I know. And I was like, you know, just don't ask Sabu, why did he say that? You know, probably just because it's so heavy. That's what I do. But I did. When I was with WWE, I wasn't doing my 405 squats on a day that I had to wrestle anymore. I did learn eventually, you know, to work around my days off and shit. Stuff.
Yeah, that's got to be an adjustment too. Trying to work out and picking your days and like knowing the schedule. That's another added element of pro wrestling. Frankie actually has a question regarding this a little bit.
Frankie,
thanks for the $5. He said, when have you wrestled in the ECW arena since ECW died? There's been a couple times, I know. And then he said, any advice on getting motivated to stop half-assing with the weights and skipping workouts?
Oh my God, that's a tough one, dude. Well, let's talk about the arena. I wrestled Rhino there, and I got inducted into the whatever the Hall of Fame is in the where they put the banners up on the wall.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what they call that, if that's a 2300 Arena Hall of Fame, but and I wrestled Rhino then, and that was 2 years ago, I think. Maybe that was just last. Holy crap, baby! Oh, I don't know where she's at. Because Jennifer was there and brought her up to Philly because it was my birthday, December 18th, and we had a show there, and Katie was there, and there was a convention in the daytime. Anyway, it was either last year on my birthday or the year before. And anyway, I wrestled also at WrestleMania weekend in Philly. I wrestled in that arena against Mike.
Speedball Bailey. Mike Bailey.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Great
dude.
match.
Mike Bailey. Thank you. And I think maybe no, I've wrestled, now that I think about it, me and Bubba and one dude from AEW. I'm not sure who he is, a black kid. Like, we had a 3-way match. That happened. So at least 3 times I can think of. But anyway, it looks beautiful now. I've been in there several times when I didn't wrestle as well, just for either doing signings or whatever. I even did a screening of my documentary Headstrong when it came out.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? You kidding me? It is playoffs. And man, I got the Packers and Eagles game on right now. But it's appropriate because I want to talk about some DraftKings. Yes, DraftKings is here, and it is, you bet we are here for the playoffs. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the playoffs, and you can score big by betting on them at DraftKings, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Are you ready? Are you ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple, like a player to score 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do. Man, I bet on this game. I bet on the Packers. So far, Jordan Love is not delivering for me. But yes, that's what I did. And it is not hitting me well. But new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code RVD. That's code RVD. For new customers, get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you just bet $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in New York. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in Connecticut. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/audio. All right, DraftKings, guys, do it up. Oh, man, it ain't a wrestling podcast if you don't have BlueChew. And guys, me and RVD, we got BlueChew, baby. We got it ready, and it's one of a kind. It's 5 stars. BlueChew 5 stars. You can have better sex with BlueChew. BlueChew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activity. BlueChew is putting its money where its mouth is and is offering you, the listener or viewer, a month free. BlueChew won't stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house. That is the mission. Does it work? Ooh, you got to find out for yourself with a month free. Yes, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of BlueChew free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast. Use promo code RVD. Try it for free.